Good morning, everybody. My name is Samba Jiang. I am with the Office of International Students and Scholars here at Lehigh. Thank you for joining us. I'm here today with my colleagues from the College of Business, my colleagues from the Graduate Life Office, the BURSAR'S office, Housing, and Health Services. So my colleagues from the College of Business will be giving you a 10-minute presentation. At the end of each presentation, you will be at the end of each presentation, you will have the opportunity to ask questions. So each presenter is going to have 10 minutes to give you some information about Lehigh pre-arrival. As you are watching presentations, it might be helpful for you to jot down some notes or some questions that you may have or things that may come to mind. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my colleague, Mary Gulick, who is the Director of the Graduate Student Affairs in the College of Business. Thank you.
Hi, yes, good morning, everybody. My name is Mary Gulick. I'm the Director of Graduate Student Affairs for the College of Business and Economics. I'm here with my colleague today, Mary Teresa Taglang. She is the Director of Recruitment and Admission. Many of you probably had quite a bit of contact with her at the start. We're going to talk a little bit about some finalizing of the admission process, along with orientation and registration information upcoming. Sorry. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to turn it over to Mary Teresa for a moment to talk to you about finalizing admission.
Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be. My name is Mary Teresa Taglang, and I am looking forward to meeting you when you get to campus. As you can see on this slide, we're talking about some of the things that you will need to do in advance of your trip to Lehigh. There are a number of documents that you should be bringing with you that will help us manage your final process. Please ensure that you have your transcripts from your international university. It should be an official sealed transcript from each institution that you have attended. It's important to get these now because it will be easier for you to have them with you rather than ask for them later. Those documents should show all of the courses that are completed. It should show the degree conferred unless that information is contained in a separate sealed document. And remember, these documents must be filed with the university by the end of your first semester of coursework. You won't be able to register further until those official documents are filed.
Okay, I'm going to speak, you're back to Mary Gulick. I'm going to speak a little bit about some of the, pardon me, about some of the applications that you'll be using to manage your study here at Lehigh. One of the main ones that you'll be accessing is connect.lehigh.edu. This will take you to different applications throughout the university. On the screen here, you can see that it'll take you to the portal, to Banner, and to some Google Apps, and also to the eBill suite.
There you go.
So clicking through the portal here, many of you are familiar with the portal through having paid your admission deposit. When you paid your admission deposit, you had opened your Lehigh credentials. You had gone into the portal to pay the deposit, and you were assigned a tab, Admitted at Lehigh. Now that you're a student, you have a new tab called Grad CBE. And what this tab will do is provides all the administrative information that you're going to need during your study here at Lehigh. You can see from the portal picture here, we outline orientation dates, the university orientation dates. We have a semester news channel that contains general course information, some specific program schedules. The page is a little bit longer. I just tried to get a screenshot on there for you, but you can certainly access that at any time. Banner is Lehigh University's information system. On here, you can reach this from connect.lehigh.edu as well. You can log into the personal information. You can see that the tab is highlighted there. personal information, you can find your Lehigh ID number, security questions, you can update your address, view your email addresses, your directory profile, and your emergency contacts. On the other side, we do see student services. This is where you'll be going to eventually register for your coursework and check on your student academic records.
Hi, you're back to Mary Teresa Taglang now. This slide indicates your orientation for your particular program. You can notice on here that there are several different orientation times. The overall college 1 MBA orientation begins July 5th. It's July 5th and 6th. Flex MBA, 24th and 25th of August. MS in Accounting is August 23rd. MS in Analytical Finance, August 23rd, and MS in Economics, August 23rd. The MS in Management orientation is a bit longer. It is August 13th to the 24th. It is mandatory orientation, as are all of them. And the PhD is August 20th to 24th of 2018. So you'll be able to become acclimated with not only the university procedures, but also you'll be able to meet all of your peers and classmates during these orientations.
Okay. The CBE Graduate Student Handbook is an important document that's available to you in the portal. The current edition is 2017-18. There will be an update for 2018-19 that will be available on July 1st. It will be emailed to all students and it will be updated in the portal as well at that time. This document covers the academic procedures and policies related to graduate study here in the College of Business and Economics. Registration and advising. So your registration information will be coming to you over the summer if you have not already been registered. Some programs, specifically the 1 MBA and the Master's in Management program, we pre-register the students upon payment of the deposit. You can log into Banner into the Student Services area. You will be able to see your registered classes and schedule in there. For other programs, that's my job this week and next week is to provide registration information for you, specifically for the Analytical Finance program, the Accounting program, Applied Economics, and also the PhD in Economics program. Pardon me. Once you've registered for at least a course, your Lehigh email will become your preferred email. So right now we will be communicating with you through both Lehigh email and through your personal email. But once you've registered for a course, all communications from the university will come to your Lehigh email. So you should begin to access that. You can do that through the portal as well.
This screenshot shows the academic calendar, and you can see that there are different times for different programs. For you who are 1 MBA students, that program starts on July 5th. The fall semester begins August 27th. There are several breaks that you will have in the fall semester: the pacing break, October 15th and 16th, and then the Thanksgiving break, November 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. There are no classes scheduled on these days. Final exam schedules are posted at the end of October with the exception of the 1 MBA program. So please don't make any travel arrangements until you know your final exam schedule. And the last day of classes for the fall semester of 2018 is December 7th, after which there may be final exams. The final exam period is December 11th to the 19th.
Working on campus. So the college will be posting several assistantships very shortly. We have 3 to 4 graduate assistant positions that'll be available, and basically they are for course assistants. The positions carry a stipend. Unfortunately, there's no tuition award with this, but the stipend is available on a year-long basis. There are some registration limits that do apply, and these positions would provide eligibility for a healthcare insurance subsidy. Information will be coming to both your Lehigh email and to your personal email, so please do keep your eyes open for these. Further details will be contained within my communication to you. Also, we will have several research assistant opportunities that are available in the fall. Typically, what happens there is faculty will let me know if they are seeking one, and an email blast is sent out to the college's students. So do keep your eyes open for those as well. We don't do those ahead of time. Faculty during the summer are typically not on campus. They're here closer to the start on the start of the fall. So that's when that process will start.
Research assistant positions are available to MS and management students and 1 MBA students. Course assistants or graduate assistants are not available to those 2 particular programs. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. We're looking forward to meeting you in person very shortly. So we're looking to take any questions that you might have at this time.
We'll wait for the questions till the end. We'll wait for the questions till everybody presents.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Pardon? Oh, okay. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Mike King. I'm here representing the BURSAR'S office. And basically, the 2 main functions, although we do a lot more, but the 2 main functions of our office are create billing statements and collecting your payments. Billing statements are generated monthly, and whenever one is generated, an email will go to your Lehigh email address, informing you that a billing statement is available for you to view online. The only statement that you will be able to access will be the online statement that's available at our e-bill suite, which is available 24/7, and you can get to that from the website address that's listed there. One of the advantages to the e-bill suite is you can grant access to others who may be helping fund your educational expenses, so that a parent could also access what your financial situation is online. And any new charges that are posted to your account will show up online in your account balance in real time. The payment due dates, the semester charges, which will be your tuition and other related academic fees plus the health insurance. The payment is due prior to the first day of class, and which would be no later than August 24th. During the rest of the semester, your charges will be due the first of the month following the billing statement. A good example of that would be if any of you are living on campus at the Saucon Apartments. For example, we would bill you the first week of September for your October rent, and that October rent would be due the 1st of October. Your tuition charges are based on your program that you've registered for, and the exact amount for credit would be in your offer letter. Other charges that you can expect to see on your account would be an orientation fee, would be the most common, and again, if you're living on campus, some housing charges. If you're making a payment from a remote location, such as before you would leave your country, our preferred method is Flywire, which is a third-party program that I'll talk to you about a little bit later. In order to do that, you must have your Lehigh ID number. It'll prompt you for that. And again, you should all have your Lehigh ID number. That's the 9-digit number that starts with an 8. A second method is bank transfers. Again, in this case, it's not a requirement, but it's strongly recommended. If you would make a bank transfer and do not have your Lehigh ID number, it would be difficult to match up your payment with your specific account. So please remember to include that if you would make a bank wire. And we also accept online payments through the same software website, the eBill suite, where you would get your billing information. And the credit cards we take online are Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and Amex. We also accept electronic checks online, but they must be in U.S. currency, and the checking account that you're using must have an ABA routing number. Once you're on campus, some of the common payment methods would be, again, you could write a check, but again, it must be in U.S. currency and have an ABA routing number. We accept money orders, and we also accept the same credit cards in our office. And we also accept cash if you're coming to our office in person, but again, it must be in U.S. currency. However, we do strongly recommend against carrying large amounts of cash, and should you do pay with a large amount of cash, there will be the U.S. government requires us to fill out some additional paperwork for accepting large amounts of cash. So you would need your ID and some other information in order to accomplish that transaction. And again, as I said, Flywire's our preferred method of payment. Our students are finding that's one of the most convenient and economical ways to make payments. Flywire is a third-party company that Lehigh has contracted with to process these payments. A few statistics about Flywire. You can see they've produced processed payments for over 90% of the countries around the world, in a total of $6 billion. And they have 130 countries where you can initiate your transaction in your local currency. Some of the benefits of Flywire, again, from your country, you'll go online and say that I want to make whatever it is, $10,000 in US dollars, and Flywire will calculate the favorable exchange rate and charge you for exactly that amount. So Lehigh will get exactly what you need to pay. The contrast to that, typically with a bank wire, is you'll make a payment and say 10,000 again, but the bank will deduct certain bank fees to do that transfer, and then you'll still have a small balance when you get here on campus. Some other benefits of Flywire is you are able to track your payment 24/7. They have multilingual customer service support, and you can see some of the payment options that they have. Again, our students are finding this is a very convenient way to make international payments. For those of you who may be sponsored by a government or other third party, there's additional documentation that you would need to provide to the BURSAR'S office. What we will need will be some type of voucher or documentation showing whatever expenses the third party will pay and the contact information for that third party so that we can send them the billing information. You also need to complete what we call a BURSAR payment worksheet, which is available at the website that I'm showing here on this slide. Health insurance, all students on an F1 or J1 visa are required to purchase the Lehigh student health insurance, which this year cost $1,918 per year. The only exception to that would be if you have a family member, if you are covered under a family member's U.S. plan or your foreign government plan. And if that is the case, you need to contact the Office of International Students and Scholars to verify that your insurance does qualify to waive the Lehigh Student Health Insurance Plan. Here's just a quick checklist from the BURSAR'S office perspective, what you need to do to meet the deadlines for us, and that is just register for fall classes as soon as possible. That just starts a lot of the processes, such as getting your charges on your account so you can see how much you need to pay. The next step would be to confirm your enrollment in the health insurance. Again, Going back to the previous slide, you're required to purchase it, but the sooner you go online and confirm that you are accepting the Lehigh student health insurance, the sooner your policy and coverage will begin. Again, we can't assume that you're confirming it because of the few exceptions that will be made. So it is strongly recommended and to your advantage to go online and confirm your enrollment ASAP to start your active coverage. And then the third thing there is, again, pay your fall charges no later than August 24th before the first day of class. Here's the contact information from our for the BURSAR'S office. And I strongly recommend you go to our website. There's much more information that you may find helpful to begin your career here at Lehigh University. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Christina Finley. I'm from the Lehigh University Health and Wellness Center. The Health Center is your doctor's office here on campus. Most of what we do at the Health Center is included in your tuition. You do not need to pay for office visits or anything that we do in-house. We have 2 doctors, 2 nurse practitioners, and 3 RNs. We have over-the-counter medication that's free of charge, and it's available to you anytime we're open. We are located at 36 University Drive. We're on the 3rd floor of Johnson Hall, which is pretty much within walking distance of anywhere on campus. We are open Monday through Thursday, 8:15 to 4:30, Friday, 9:15 to 4:30, and we're closed on Saturdays and Sundays. We do have a little bit of variance on break hours, but if you check our website, they're always posted. Before you arrive, please complete all of your health forms and forward them to the Health and Wellness Center. You can either scan and email them to me, or you can put them in the mail, whichever is more convenient. If there are items on those forms that you cannot complete because you don't have those in your country, the immunizations, or you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me. We can also offer you immunizations once you arrive if they're not available to you at home. Before you come, there's also a 5-question survey on our portal in regards to tuberculosis. It's just 5 screening questions. Please go on and answer them yes or no. If at that point further testing is required, we will notify you by email, and that will be done during orientation. If you do need further testing, that will be covered by your insurance, if you have the university insurance, and I will help you process that. If you're currently taking medication, such as if you have diabetes or any kind of ongoing condition, please bring enough for at least 1 to 2 months supply. If I have to find a specialist for you that needs to order those, it may take a little bit of time, and I do not want you running out of your medication. We do have physicians that can write prescriptions, but sometimes if you're on something a little more complicated, we will need to seek outside physicians. To make an appointment, you can do this online, or you can call our office, or you can stop in. It's probably preferable if you go online and make an appointment, because you can do this from the comfort of your dorm room or your home, any time of day or night. You would just log on to our website and put in your Lehigh user ID and password, and it just says make an appointment. Click on that, pick a time that's appropriate for you, and we will see you at the appropriate time. If by chance you need to change that or cancel it, you can do so on the same website. If we are not open and you are ill, we have on-call physicians 24/7 that can answer any questions. But if you need to see a doctor while we're closed, there are urgent care centers within a few miles of the campus. I have links to all of those on our website. The only thing I ask is if you go to those, contact me the following day so that I can help you process an insurance payment so that your insurance will cover it. If you need outside physicians, I also ask that maybe you come see me first because I can help you navigate so that you get an in-network provider and it does not cost you any money. We look forward to seeing you this fall. We will probably meet most of you during orientation. Thank you.
Hi there. This is Kathleen Hutnick. I'm the Associate Dean for Graduate Student Life here at Lehigh University. Our office was created about 15 years ago because we believe that if a student is happy and healthy and has friends and is connected and has a place to go to ask for question and advice, they're going to more likely be successful. So we call ourselves the Graduate Life Officer Glow, and there's our little symbol, a little glowworm, lighting the way for graduate students. We believe, so essentially we're here because we believe you will be more academically successful if you are connected, not just to people in your department, but to people around the university. So I included here a picture of happy graduate students because that's what we're hoping for you. We want you to not only have a wonderful academic experience and prepare yourself for a fabulous career, but we want your time at Lehigh to be very fulfilling, and you will hopefully make the best friends of your life here. So one part of our mission is to provide you with activities and events. You will be working really hard, but we hope that you will take a little time to de-stress. So here's an example of some of the things that we offer, and we will advertise these to you. So we will let you know about where to get healthy food. We have pizza parties. We will advertise jobs. We also sponsor a bunch of graduate student clubs. So you can join clubs that are already in existence, or you could even perhaps create ones of your own. You get a small amount of funding, and then you can offer things to your club members and also to the university at large that you think are interesting. So take a look at these different slides that we've put together. There are hikes there are political activism, there's dances, et cetera, et cetera. But we're also here to provide guidance for all your non-academic needs. So for example, if you're trying to figure out which class to take, you need to go to your academic advisor. But if you are seeking advice about something that's happening in your life that is affecting your academics, you should feel free to come to our office and meet with me. We don't necessarily have all the answers, but we probably can help you figure out that answer and get you to the right people and the right support you need. So our office also provides a small emergency loan. It's not that much, but it's $500 and it's interest-free. You have it for 6 months, and it can help bridge you, say, if your car breaks down and you're having trouble getting to class, for example. And you've already heard so much information already today about things that you need to do to get ready to come to the university and be prepared. And the university can be confusing. There's a lot of policies and procedures to take into account. Our office can also just be a place where we can help you navigate how to get from A to B, or what does it mean if I take a leave of absence, or et cetera, et cetera. So we are here we're a super friendly office. You'll always see big smiles on our faces. We want you to come to our Graduate Life Center. And when you walk in that door, we want you to exhale, and we want your shoulders to relax, and we want you to feel free to ask the questions you need to ask. All right, everyone's been talking about health insurance. This is really critical for you. As Mike said, our BURSAR, all international students on F1 and J1s are required to purchase our Lehigh University insurance. This is a critical cost of your education. As Mike said, the cost is $1,918. Those of you who are funded will get the subsidy, which is 50% of the cost. This is an excellent health insurance policy, and it is going to help keep you healthy. You'll be getting more information in the next few weeks about all the details regarding signing up for the health insurance and how to use it. Some of you may have received some of it already, actually. So you've also heard a little bit about orientation. And as you can see, you'll have several orientations to attend. My office puts on the general orientation. You have already received a document that looks like the one on the slide. This will be a great opportunity for you to meet people from all over the university, not just in the business college. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of student helpers. We have a lot of events for you that will help you acclimate as quickly as possible for that whole week. So you will have the general orientation, you will have the international orientation, and you'll also have an orientation for your program in college. If you have questions as you get ready to come to Lehigh, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. You can see our email there and our phone number. We also have a Facebook page, a Twitter page, and our Flickr page, which shows lots and lots of pictures of all the events that we've done. The Facebook page is also a great place to post if, say, you're looking to share an apartment with someone and you're looking for a roommate. It's a wonderful way of communicating with existing students, continuing students as well. So that's all I have for you, and I'll look forward to your questions.
So hello again. My name is Cheers. Hi. My name is Samba Jang. I am with the Office of International Students and Scholars here at Lehigh University. I am going to be very brief because I want to make sure that we leave some time for questions. So our office is responsible for immigration and visa advising primarily at the university. Just like Kathleen's office, we also do have programs and services that we offer to international students, because our end goal is that we want you to have a very, very, very positive experience at Lehigh University. We want you to leave this university and to be able to go back home or wherever you go and be able to recommend your friends and families to come to the university. That's the end goal. Currently, we have about 1,144 international students. I'm going to give you a very brief snapshot of where they are coming from. So as you can see here, our the students mostly come from Asia. We have about 886 international students that come from Asia. We have 41 students from Africa, 91 students from the Middle East, 49 students from the Americas, and about 74 students from Europe. This is iHome. By now, I hope most of you know what iHome is, because if you don't, you're in trouble. So iHome is the online service that you all have to log into and request your I-20s. Obviously, if you don't have an I-20, that means you don't come to Lehigh. So I hope you all have now logged on to iHome and requested your I-20s. You need to make sure that you do this no later than June 27th. And I'm pretty sure that the College of Business by now has given you information on our I-20 deadlines. Airport pickup. If you arrive on August 15th, we will be able to come to JFK, New York, Kennedy. The airport code is JFK, or Newark, the airport code is EWR. Our office will be able to come and meet you there. We will have graduate international students who are ready and available to come and greet you at the airport and bring you back to campus. However, that is only if you come on August 15th. If you come on any other day before August 15th or after August 15th, you are kind of on your own. But if you reach out to our office, we may be able to give you information on how to get to Lehigh. We highly, highly recommend that you come on August 15th, because that's just going to be the easiest way for you to come to campus, because you will have peer graduate international students who will be at JFK or at Newark International Airport, and they will be able to greet you and bring you to campus. The other thing that I would like to mention about your arrival is you can only arrive in the United States up to 30 days before your program starts. I'm not sure who we have here in the webinar. I'm sure we have some people who are supposed to be here in August. I'm sure we may have some people who are supposed to be here in July, maybe like one MBA students. I'm not sure who we have. However, if you're coming in July, just remember that you cannot come to the United States no later than 30 days, no sooner than 30 days before your program starts. So if your program starts July 15th, you cannot enter the United States until June 15th. If your program starts August 27th, don't come to the United States until July 27th. If you do, they will send you back home. It's very, very serious information. So international orientation starts August 15th. Again, that's our official arrival day. That's when we will be ready and available to welcome you to the university. Here is what you can expect when you come to orientation. Immigration check-in with OISS advisors. OISS is the Office of International Students and Scholars. That's immigration check-in. That's absolutely mandatory. Presentations on cultural adjustment, because most of you or all of you are coming from foreign countries. There will be presentations on how you can find ways to adjust to life and the culture here in the Lehigh Valley. There will be a welcome dinner with Lehigh staff and faculty. And as Christina said earlier, we will also be offering a tuberculosis screening and immunizations for all international students. At this point, I think you can use the chat feature that's available to you now, and you can shoot some questions, and our colleagues will be here to answer them. Looks like we have one. Okay, my name is Jia. I am an incoming international student from the MS Accounting program. Do we start course registration for fall semester when we arrive on campus?
Hi, Gia, it's Mary Gulick. We had been in touch during the admission process. What I'll be doing shortly is sending you registration information over the summer. My goal right now, Professor Heinrichs, the program director, is on vacation and he's scheduled to return June 11th, I think. So directly after that, I'll be meeting with him to get that registration information together, and in all likelihood, it'll be sent to you by the end of June. The goal is to get you situated in your classes so that you have familiarity with the coursework. Moving forward, we want to be sure that once you're registered, you'll be communicated with through Lehigh email. You'll have the ability to take care of your tuition charges before you arrive on campus. And then this way, when you arrive on campus, it's just a matter of trying to get settled in rather than having all this extraneous stuff to take care of. We want to try to take care of as much as we can before you come here. Okay, so my goal is to communicate that to you by the end of June.
Any other questions? So this is Ravi Ramadas. Ravi says, I have already sent the transcripts during application. Should I bring it again?
His officials are here, aren't they?
Ravi, did you submit your official transcripts during the application process? If they're official, there is no need to bring any further documents with you. What I'll do when we return to the office, I'll take a look at your application and determine the documents, and I'll shoot you an email and make sure that I will communicate to you whether you need to bring anything or not. Okay.
This one looks like a comment. Oh, maybe a question. This one says, dear officer, we have gathered more than a dozen incoming graduate students from China. We will arrive April 14th. Is there any possibility that we ask for a pickup? A dozen? No. That is the answer is no. Again, official arrival day is August 15th. We've been saying this for months now. So if you arrive on the 14th, you are kind of on your own. I'm sorry, you're on your own. So yeah. Okay, another one. Is there, this is a Ravi again. Is there additional charge for paying with credit card? This is for Mike.
No, there is not.
Mike, hold on.
As of right now, no, there is not, and we don't anticipate any extra fees for at least another year.
Okay, so I think that was Ravi. So no, there is not. Ravi, did you hear that? There is no extra charge. Okay, Chris, I need help. Why is it, it looks like the speaker somehow got disconnected maybe? Or is it back?
Hi, I'm here. I didn't know whether I can speak.
Another question, how can I confirm that I don't need health insurance? I didn't see any link.
Ravi, are you here on the
What do you mean?
second?
It's from Ravi.
Yeah, I'm here on
Oh, is it?
H1B.
It's an H1B.
Okay, so Ravi, as if you are an H1, if you are an H1B, Ravi, you don't need, well, actually, not that you don't need, you're not required to have the health insurance, because we assume that your employer already has provided you with health insurance. So don't worry about that. The health insurance is only for F1 and J1 international students.
Is there any
Any other
website, is there any link that I have to click to confirm that I don't need an health
This
insurance?
is from Gia. Could you tell us more about the English course for foreign students?
Right, so the Master's in Accounting course, Master's in Accounting program requires all of its international students who have not attended U.S. institutions to undertake both an advanced speaking and advanced writing course here. The courses are credit courses. They are 2 credits apiece. You would be charged at the MS in Accounting tuition rate. They do run the entire length of the semester. Not only will you, it's more of an introduction to, particularly for international students, the what's required in the classroom is very different in an American university as compared to someone who's coming from abroad. So that course is intended to give you the academic grounding that you'll need to be very successful here at Lehigh.
This is Mike King from the BURSAR'S office again. I just wanted to add something with credit cards that I should have mentioned before. And that is we have found a lot of students using international credit cards to make payments. Their bank puts a daily limit on the amount that they can charge to their card. So you may want to check with your bank before you leave to come to the United States to see if there is a daily limit and to see if you can have that temporarily raised if you expect you need it to pay your Lehigh bill. Thank you.
Here's another question here from iPhone. When will we select our course? And if we do not finish all of our immunization before arrival, is there any influence? So it looks like the question is from Mary, Golik, and Christina first.
Hi, yes, this is Mary. So my goal is to communicate registration information to all incoming students by the end of June. That's my goal. If it's a little later, I will certainly let you know, but that is currently the main job for the month of June. Here's Christina.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
And the other question was, if we don't finish our immunization before arrival, is there any consequences?
Hi, this is Christina. As I said before, some of you will not have access to these immunizations, or you'll maybe start the series and not be able to finish it. There is no problem with that. When you arrive, come see us. I'll either tell you where you can go and receive them either free or at a very small fee. If you actually do not need them for a reason, we would have you waive them. So just come see us when you arrive.
Okay. Do you have any other questions? All right. No questions? Okay, well, thank you very much, and we look forward to welcoming you to Lehigh in, oh, here's another one. May I know more about the RA?
So, research assistants typically are hired by researching faculty members. Typically, the pay rate is somewhere between probably between $10 to $15. It depends upon the faculty and the skills that are required. There is an application process. There may be some type of researching skills necessary, probably some some form of software proficiency and so forth, but that would be made clear within the application process.
All right, well, thank you very much for attending the webinar today. Like I said, we look forward to welcoming you in August or July, whenever your program is supposed to be starting. Have a good night or good day wherever you are. Thank you.
Thank you for attending.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.